when you were 18 or 19 and starting your first agency, right? And I know you started a website before that, but specifically with the agency, I wonder, for a lot of people who have skills and want to get started, what skill level do you feel that you have to be at something before you get going? Do you feel like you need to learn a lot before you get started, or you feel like you should learn on the job?
So here's the thing, right? Things that were there back in the day is very different to what it is today, right? I started up like 7 years back, dude. Like 7 years back, my competition was not other startups, right? Even it's digital media agencies. If I talk about other digital media agencies, these were, like they were run like house businesses, right? It's a small agency with 10 employees making like 5-6 lakhs profits or 10 lakh profit per month. And these were not cutthroat in terms of great design, great value to money, or websites just in itself, or digital marketing just in itself was not considered to be something that is absolutely essential. Cut to today, the things have changed completely, right? Today, most of these agencies are run by people who know their shit, right? They're really good at what they do. The number of design agencies and development agencies that have come up is absolutely brutal. The space is absolutely brutal right now, right? And when you go back and you're a 19-year-old trying to figure out, it's going to be really hard to get in, right? And there could be two potential problems that you'd face if you're trying to build an agency when you're 18, 19. Unless you're a geek and you've been building websites or doing stuff since 12 years, and that's very much possible because I've seen a lot of kids being 10 times smarter than what I am today, right? And who are 18, 19-year-olds, and it's absolutely possible. But for the other 99.5% of the people, right, it is extremely difficult because you'll end up compromising too much on quality. You'll end up overworking yourself and stuff like that, which probably is not worth the experience that you could go through, right? The much better things that you could potentially do as a startup today, if you're a 19-year-old, you could start like a small product. If you have the capabilities of building a website, right? Build a resource website, build a small e-commerce, niche e-commerce, and run some level of ads. Start writing a blog, which could gain some level of traction. These are much better ideas to kickstart with than trying to build an agency when you're 19. Because listen, when it comes to websites and things like that, it might be something that you could do, but the competition is brutal. But when it comes to stuff like, going into software development, going into digital marketing, that needs a different set of expertise today. And no matter how much of marketing that you've done in the past, or how much of ads that you've run in the past, the requirements are always going to go on top of you, right? And you'll end up not being able to deliver the work that you would want to, right? So the best way of going, if you really want to start something, go ahead and build a product and try to market it and learn in the course of that, rather than trying to build an agency. But if you're one of those people, you're 19, 20, doesn't matter how old you are, but you know for a fact that people love you, right? Like the work that you do, your clients love it, then it makes a lot of sense for you to pivot that into an agency. Two, even if you don't have the skill set, if you're a great salesman, which I was back in the day, right? I could sell. I was not a great developer. I couldn't write code for shit. I had some level of design sense. But what I was best at was to identify great talent, which are overseas, like people from Vietnam, people from African countries, people from Indonesia. I started working with those people for a very low prices, and they are very, very cutthroat, right? Like in terms of how much they charge. And I was selling to well-off clients. And how I was acting in the middle was more of a project manager who was making sure the quality of work that was going to the client was top notch, because I was benchmarking against the best agencies that were out there then, right? If you can play that game and you're really good at it, then your age doesn't matter, because in the end you're selling and you have great people in the back to work. But if you're trying to do stuff by yourself, your skill set has to be in a different level, or else you're going to struggle.
Subscribe for more of this good stuff. See y'all in the next one.